Well, good evening, human creatures. It's been a while and I'm off work. So let's have a little bit of fun returning to a 4-month classic. I started this about 4 months ago and got heavily sidetracked by both work and new things going on in my life, schooling and other things. Kind of feels good to jump back into it. I didn't think I'd take such a long break, but I'm not going to make excuses. Shit happens. What you gonna do? For those wondering, that is from Dr. Blood's Coffin. It's widely credited as being the very first modern day zombie flick, which by zombie, people are kind of confused. They do have zombies before this to where they were kind of just like, let me turn that down a bit. We're just like, no, no, Nat. We're not Hugh Morrising up my chat. Hugh Morris sucks. Nobody feels a little bit more like themselves. But there were zombie flicks before then, but they were very much treated like anatonic slaves. Like they were not technically dead, but they weren't technically alive either. But they leaned more into the living side, as in like, well, slaves. And this one is credited for being the first one that shows an actual dead, rotted zombie coming back to life through medical means. And it's only on screen for about 2 minutes, give or take, maybe a little bit more longer. And I do like the effects on him. It looks like he's got a bit of green seaweed from what I was reading in some of the, trying to track down at least some of the special effects. It's hard to do on a movie so old. But it is kind of an interesting take on it. Like it almost follows around like a Herbert West feel, where instead of you're running with the instead of running with like the good guys and all that shit going on, you actually have an investment into the bad guy. This time you're following him around, which you don't really see too many in those old black and whites or colors or even early movies. You're almost always following around the fucking Scooby-Doo gang, never the villain. And you kind of get his insight and his reasoning into doing it, even though it's shallow and vague. And this is very much a film by day movie, which by that I mean this was shot. Then there's another movie that literally has the same cast. It was a double feature, which is common back then. It's really kind of interesting. I guess Macabre Bat once timed out. That's what I'm getting there. But do check it out. It does have an interesting history for such a vague flick with only 2 minutes of zombies. And you can kind of see where George Romero may have gotten his inspiration. And for the song you're listening to, that comes from Rusty Bucket Bay. That's Banjo Kazooie. Probably one of my most hated. I read it. I'll talk to you soon. But probably one of my most widely hated worlds. See, Macabre Bat made me play this. And next to Clunker, or whatever the hell that world is called, this one right here probably earns my absolute disdain. It's number one, definitely. Mad Monster Mansion is definitely number one, so the other ones can suck it. But unfortunately, we're not here to hear them. Sad to say. Back to some Skyrim. What's a good one here? Just in case. Oh, I already know. Everything looks like it's on the up and up. Oil checks out. Everything is going good and smooth. Give me 1 second here. Vampira's Tail is currently right on my mouse pad. So you guys are going to see me with some weird movements because he wags it in his sleep. I don't even know where the fuck I am or what I'm doing. Open world blues, am I right? I added Joe Bob Briggs and Elvira to Tamagotchi Life. I might add Vampire and Jason Voorhees since I got a hockey mask. Nat, don't involve cool-ass characters into your sick little fantasy, please. I'm in... Yeah, Fort Graymore. I remember this. I had a fucking duel to the death in here. I'm gonna get out of here real fast. Huh, almost got my foot locked up. What's your Skyrim build, Phantom wants to know. I'm not gonna do a challenge run this time. Like usually I would, but this time I gotta remember all my keys. And that's a no-no key. Let's see what we got here. I gotta remember everything, fuck. You guys are going to see me have a lot of fun with this. There we are. Right now, I'm going to go for sword and board, or axe and board, I should say, just to get the speed in, but at the same time, later on, getting bleed. Right now, I'm probably going to do light armor for the stamina, especially with the shield. Stick to a few spells. I'm not going to go full destruction or anything crazy. I am going to do a bit of conjuring, and probably that's about it. I don't know if I'll join the werewolves. I got to pull up the guide here. I do have it up. And see which ones I miss or is missable. But right now I do need to get to a decent level. And Nat, you probably don't remember, but you got to pick the name. They would probably play Fluttershy Skyrim. I wish. I'd actually like that. Everything's coming up. Millhouse. I got to remember keys. Put our weapons away and we'll try to remember run. Nat, I can't look at that because the way Skyrim operates, it could crash if I go out too much. Alright. Nope, that's not run. There you are, buddy. Looks like I cleaned house. I am so not used to seeing vanilla Skyrim. Skyrim? Oh, let's go earn some leather. Thank God fall damage isn't a real thing. Joking. I'm gonna get it, girls. Now, my biggest problem with this, and it stems from a lot of the dumb shit I do, is I'm used to playing this really, really fast and loose, to say the least. Let's grab up that. Because even though they scale with you, I do like to raise up just to get some of the perks going. There you go, buddy. I think I already have my shouts in. No, I don't, because I was getting my ass kicked. I need to come up. You guys got to forgive me. I'm used to playing both Serious Sam and 2 other games right now. So if you see me acting weird with some of the controls, you now know what it is. Let's put away that weapon to move faster. And, oh man, I'm going to have a fucking nightmare with this because I'm now locked in on Crystal Cave. So I'm trying to jump when I shoot and shoot when I jump. See where you lead me to, little foxy buddy. And fun fact, the reason why they lead you to treasure, from what I was at least kind of getting fed, is the way the ground works. They go to the lowest point. Due to how the mapping works, that sometimes involves a treasure chest. It kind of sucks that that's the magic behind it, not something fucking cool like, you know, kind of like just a hidden treat to find a fox in a wild. But there are places in this map I found 2 or 3 running together, so I could kind of see. But happy accidents, I suppose. I hope in the updated version of Time I got to, they add concert hall. I love rock and roll, also metal con. No, Nat. Come on, little buddy. I have a feeling I know where you might be heading. And for those who are wondering how I know this, is when I'm doing things... Oh yes, the mud crab. The mighty adversary of Skyrim. Nope. Apparently the fucking mud crab has... I'm dead. Nope. See what I mean? Finish him off, Mr. Mud. Do my bidding. Wasn't paying attention to my health. For those wondering how I do know some of this shit, is when I kind of get lost in reading something, I won't pay attention to what's like playing in the background. And I'll be inundated with, I think it's Fudge something, I can't remember their name, or something of that sort. And you just hear all kinds of shit and that pops into your head. I can't even remember, Fudge Puppet or Muppet, I don't remember their names. When it comes to Skyrim lore, I like to find it out for myself. I don't like to be force-fed it, so I try to avoid lore videos as much as possible. Alright. I'm trying to make Applejack... Why, Nat? That's weird. Now, one of my favorite ways to level up is just to run into places. Completely miss my hits. Get killed by wolves. You guys, welcome to fucking Skyrim, my edition. Tab it up. Potion it up. See what we got cracking here. Now, luckily for me, hold on. Oh, hold on, holy shit. Hold on there, Nat. I accidentally deleted Fluttershy from my island. No, you made a happy... You made a good choice. You made everybody happy. Skyrim, interesting choice. Oh, I've been working on this one for a while, Cypress. About 4 months coming, and I need to get my ass on it. Now that I got some time in between to kind of relax, I need to get back to it. Especially on my pseudo days off. They have best friends, fucker. No, they're not, Nat. Nobody's... Stop. Ah, Jesus, man. I'm starting to see the audience appeal to this. Increase 20. How are you doing, by the way, Cypress? And welcome. Let's go with the minor one. I'm not sure. Shit. Oh. Let's get him out of the way. And let's get him out of the way. They're chewing up my ass, something awful. Oh, I'm still hearing battle music. Ah, you ate somebody. Good on you, buddy. Minorly ill, otherwise great, just chilling. I hope you get better. It seems like the season for it. But for those right now, I am going to try to improve my gear. Once again, this is not a challenge run, so I don't have to sit there and abide by levels. If I could just make it to those levels, that'd be fucking groovy. I don't know why I did that. Once again, Serious Sam in the mind. The game pretty is amazing. Artists I've seen make people really detailed food and ramen, no packets. That's just a dick thing to do. You showed me that. Alright, let's get that weapon away. Let's find out where the fuck we're at without hopefully turning my back and getting killed. Alright, that's exactly where I kind of thought I was. I'm not too far from there. Swindler's Den and Klamatu. I can probably wait on him. As much as I'd like to rush headlong, I don't like how my supplies look. And the only way I know to do money is either by brutally murdering the wildlife or, you know, depopulizing or depopulate. Can't talk. Get something to drink. Depopulating the area. Do you think it would, I don't know, Nat. I don't know who's all on your island. But Elvira would probably either go for Joe Bob or probably... What is it? Pinkie Pie that has the, who's the short stack? So I gotta ask, is it a kind of a cold or a fever there? Or just plain old flu? Fun fact, Mies actually get jealous when they see their loved ones talking. That's kind of insane. Another thing we can do, and it usually gets my ass in a hawk of trouble here, is not heap hawk. That's on purpose. I don't think I even have that. I gotta remember my favorite keys here, because I don't remember any of them. Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of fucking fun tonight. Go to weapons, pickaxe, equip. For those who don't want to do this, and this is just one of my favorite added details, just hack at it. Well, Pinkie Pie is already with Twilight. That feels like it's on purpose. Our veins depleted. Can't talk. Keep hitting the wrong one. And now I gotta figure out why I'm walking slow. Oh yeah, Doom rules. Where are you? There you are, hit caps. My bones ache, my joints feel stiff, I'm slightly nauseous all the time, I got a headache, and I can't shake my exhaustion. Oh, my friend, you got a job. I'm sorry to hear that. Be careful, they can kill you. I hear some of them are fatal. Sounds like you got just kind of a common flu. Don't take my word for it, I am not a doctor. Seek professional help. Do not seek streamer advice. Let me fix something here, because this has been happening a lot, and it's driving me right up the goddamn wall. Pop you over here. There we are. Honestly, thinking about calling it 2 shifts. This It wouldn't be too far off. Like, that shit, like, I've had something, well, not something, usually where you get better. Alright, we're good. We're moving on. Where it feels like, yeah, I'm getting a lot better. I'm feeling great. And then the next day, you're like fucking this second wave of hit. Have you ever talked to your Miis? I've never played Tamagotchi Life, Nat. I played everything else, I think. And probably will continue that. Just to avoid to play Tamagotchi Life. I got more cabbage than a German household. Holy shit. Alright. Come on, doggy. Sorry, PETA. Well, I'm gonna have to relearn how to do all my favorites, because this is gonna hurt. Alright, here. Alright, let's try to actually learn these. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look them up. Give me a second here so I'm not fiddle fucking around and annoying everybody. My character went to Northern Europe tour. It was fun. But have you tried talking to your Mist and they're having feelings, you know? Nay. Nat, one of these days I will put a pony noise for you. There we are. Alright, what's favorites here? Forward, yep. Looking good, looking good. Quick save, quick load. Q, thank you. That'll save me a whole heap of fucking problems coming on down the line. The things you forget. I gotta find my shield. Oh, that's kind of weird. Give me one more second, because now I'm controlling my chat scroll. Ah, Skyrim, you wonderful bitch, you. Didn't want to do that, but we did. Also, Cypress, what do you think of Skyrim? I think me and you've had a conversation on this and on the linearity. By no means is it my favorite Elder Scrolls. Like, that probably belongs to Daggerfall and Morrowind. Alright, let's make bad choices. Save my stamina. That is oddly specific. Get him on the defense. Try a power attack, but don't move. Fails. Incoming. Oh, god damn it. I love the challenge. I played more than 600 hours of the game. Nah, I'm joking. It's actually more like 4,000. Is that or before or after your meth pipe? Finally burnt those lips of yours. I mean, I guess. I can kind of believe it. I hear Adderall does wonders. I want to collect certain things, but I'm so used to playing modded. Sitting at 500. Oh, God. PlayStation 3 alone, I probably have both of you beat closer to 4,000. On the Xbox, less. My brother, Phantom Fox, is the master of the Xbox one. That rhymed. On this one right alone, I'm sitting at 390 hours. Or no, on the Steam account, I'm 390 hours. That's kind of amateur for Skyrim, but I actually had an interesting glitch. Now, if you guys see me do weird shit, it's because I'm just used to playing modded. So, you know, forgive the sinner. Modded and unmodded. Kind of, yeah. Like, I haven't played vanilla Skyrim in so fucking long. I remember trying to jailbreak my PS3 just to have something different to play. When you're stuck with only a handful of games for a while, you have to get inventive with challenge runs, and I've done it all in this fucking game. I know it looks like I suck, and there's really no excuse for other than me playing badly, but it is what it is. I make no excuses for how I play. Just a simple way to explain the method to the madness. Potatoes. By the way, about the jealous me's, they see their loved ones talking to somebody, they literally walk through the conversation to get attention, trying to... Nah, that's something you do to me. What the hell? Gotta stop trying to grab iron pots. I can't melt them down. Yep, okay. Now, here comes the problem. I don't need healing, but do I have any goddamn conjurings. Got a doggo. And I have a feeling it's not going to be a lot, but I got to work with what I got. If anything, I can turn tail as much as I don't like running from a fight. If you can't win, you can't win. Quick save. Oh, and I'm going to be quick saving. Once again, no rule set. Well, fuck you too. There I am, spread eagle. And I leveled up. If you guys didn't know why I said what I said, that's the main reason. If I can bottleneck her. The bandit, I hold no... Yep, no, I was going to say I'm too down low. I'm probably not going to be winning this fight. I'm back. What were we talking about? Me getting my shit pressed in. Yeah, they're going to eat right through him, and I don't think I have that many healing. Got that with the shield. Back up, back up. You very much have to do kind of a stopgap with them. If you're in a fight like this, the environment's your friend. It's also your fucking enemy. Pay attention to it, because nothing sucks more than trying to avoid a power attack and then getting it right in the ass as you go to leave. Pour one out for the doggo. He was a good boy. Get the fuck out of that door, because I am not going to make it. And they will teleport with your ass, so don't think they won't. Any questions about the game? Yeah, why was it made? And what, like, Lovecraftian deal was that shit? I pretty much covers it. Rubs of Restoration, that's not too bad. I'm trying to remember what I got cracking around here. Alright, let's do our tour. And they'll probably be right. No, surprisingly enough, they're not occupying this room. Yes. Caught it. Slow. Nope. Did not get out of the way in time. Now let's get back in that. Done and done. But that's just a lowly bandit. Let's not celebrate too early. I'll come back for you later. I don't feel like carrying any more heavy equipment. Let me see if I need to eat, because I would get some of the food off me. There we are. You know what? Just to spice it up, there we are. Ate the whole stew. Basically, to let players to virtual their family and friends. Also, mainly fictional characters. It's social simulation designed to create weird and funny. I was getting ready to say, I'd like to see one person putting their family and friends in there and not adding, like, off-the-wall shit. Everything I've seen from that, and you showed me online, it is, like, heavily abused. The first Tamagotchi Life came out in 2009. It's Japan only exclusive for the DS. I did not know that. Just me taking a nap. Alright, let's try this again. If I don't get it here pretty soon after 3 deaths, then my ass is moving on. That's... God damn it. Yeah, no, I am not going to stand a chance against her. Unfortunately, she's built like a brick shit house. And I do not have anything really in my left in my bag of tricks. And I really don't like just standing here and dying. The one I grew up with was from the 3DS of 2014. Why was there such a gap then? Is there like more Tamagotchi lives in between 2014 and, well, literally what, this month? Cut my losses, hit the map. Wait, hold on. God damn it. Let me go back in there because I just remembered I got to take that sword and armor. No. Not two. Oh, so I forgot to ask you, Cypress. When you were playing Skyrim, what was your main build? Or did you not have any kind of favorites? Just whatever kind of felt, you know, right at the moment. Now, with this, I could technically head up and grab some... Yeah, let's visit the giants. Fuck, I haven't done that in a while. Looks like they might be on the move. Nope, not the one. For those wondering, somewhere around... Hello, Mr. Elk. It was a vibe thing. I've often wondered that. Like, usually I go with certain builds. I rarely ever play this willy-nilly. Ah, yes. My favorite Skyrim pastime, crashing. Give me 1 second. What the hell? Why are you off? There we are. Sometimes I gotta bug up my ass and went all out on theme, like bathes in blood. I thought that said, sorry, I misread that. I thought that said something completely different. All right, auto saved right here. We're good. At least it didn't come out here. Do I have steel sword? I should, yep. Take a look at that map. Start heading towards that location, hopefully without a crash. It was at Argonian. I remember that now. I know it sounds weird because it does drive me nuts in Skyrim that you have to have no weapon or no shield in your hand to cast magic. But I do like using almost no shield in this because I can exploit the magic. And by that I mean actually experience. I shouldn't have said exploit. But it kind of sucks that you can't enjoy it like you could previous ones. That and the lack of weapons. Alright. Skeever. So let's get some rock joint going here. Alley-oop, baby. I like cute little I am photos. Yep, I'm bleeding out. That is not going to save my life. That might save my life. Well, hold on. Me in the lamb suit as a me. I remember you showing me that. That was cute. All right, shall we follow fantastic Mr. Fox here? Sometimes they lead you to just caves, and other times just to brutal massacres, so keep that in mind. But, oh, sorry, Mr. Crab. some other time. Did you see my other message? So do you remember that one cool S that was popular back then? Yes, I do. Oh, that's a sign to gear up. This is why I keep 3D, or not 3D, third person. There we are. Huh, wonder where he went. I lost track. What about that design, Nat? I'm kind of curious the way you're going with it. And they say video games aren't art. Kiss my ass, Cisco and Robot. Ebert, where the fuck his name is. I don't even remember him. Not so much I don't like him. Yeah, I'm feeling drained, which means I need to get some rest. Which means I'm going to eat through my stamina. The game that makes me want to jump on turtles? Huh? Why? I don't even think there's fucking turtles in this game. No, you could mod some in, but we're not doing that shit. Like, people who mod in certain animals in Skyrim, it almost always either ends peacefully or, like, the fucking... I had a mod that had just a cow that would randomly murder fucking... Well, you name a city or a province, and it was in it. Just had that bad habit. Hey, Jaguar. How are you doing? Mario? Nat, if I come across a red plumber, I'll let you know. But both know that his brother's better. Of course it's Mario. Who else is jumping on turtles? I thought you were talking about like the shit they did with the Switch, or they included Zelda in it. I was like, this did get an update. That's kind of what broke my modded playthrough. There we are. Walking my dog out of the park. Every cat he sees, he gets a loud bark. Wolfers keeps a wolfin'. Cats keep a hissin'. Doggies keep a yippin'. Kitties, cats. Nat, are you becoming a SoundCloud rapper? Well, I can tell that this is just not going to be his, mine, or either day. Tell me about it. Oh, I got some breakdance moves in there. Drop the link, hashtag Macabre Bat SoundCloud. Don't encourage her. She already has a mic set up. Like, we don't need... Oh, right off the bat. Nope. And people can't figure out why I have Skyrim deaths in the hundreds. Try that shit again. Have some of that. I'm probably not going to be able to get rid of that drain until I sleep. Not that healing. No, he takes that as a hostile action. Apparently he hasn't heard of Doctors Without Borders. There we go. The snowman, you're welcome. I don't know. Wait, what? I didn't know anything about me being a Signclaw. Maybe I can make a song about. Please don't. Please don't. Don't do that. Think of the kids. Now, since I have a bad luck with health. Alright, here we go into Swindler's Den. The lyrics showed you from Tamagotchi Life. No, 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 no. You, thanks to you, now I got KK Slider doing Tamagotchi Life things. Yep. Got an outlaw this time, so we've upgraded. Yeah, I'm gonna get... I gotta get to higher ground and cover. Yeah, no, I'm gonna eat it on that one. KK Slider, yeah. Somebody put him in Animal Crossing. It was a 3DS version, I think. I know it ain't gonna make a damn bit of good, but... Get him, puppy. Yes. Fuck you. Alright, what do we got here of a rogues gallery of what to use? Rip puppy? It had to happen, Nat. I mean, if I was a dog and you bit your ankle in Skyrim, would you give me a treat? Have you not played Skyrim, Nat? Like, fucking, you're more likely to be butchered and sold for meat in this game. Fuck, there is dog meat in this game. Are you serious? Hell, there's even a lady who feeds people to her dog in one of the cannibal side quests. I can't... Me and I think Cypress probably knows the deity's name on hand or the quest line. But yeah, no, that'd be the last thing you'd probably do. You wouldn't get a fucking treat. You'd probably just get hung out for next day's dinner. I didn't. There we are. What else I got going on here? Nothing. Smacked right in the mouth. Yeah, Namira. Thank you. If it was a dragon of Skyrim, I burned your village in and steal your gold. Shit, Nat, you do that in real life right now. What the hell are you talking? The dark appetite, yeah. Much as I think I'm ready, I'm not, so... I'm definitely gonna have to get my shit graded up. See, the problem with Legendary, for those who don't know, Survivor 2, but you really are at the mercy of the game for the first few levels. I don't know why it turned like that. That's weird. It really doesn't kind of start getting up for you about maybe... Probably level 20, maybe even 15, depending on what perks you choose. Oh, we got some infighting here. Either that or it's Richard Pryor. Alright, let's see, because I love infighting in games. And I don't like it when it's me. Well, fuck. Is it just a wild one? Or is... No, it's a guardian. And kiss my ass goodbye. I have very little stamina. Yeah, it's guarding a mound. I got a zigzag. If I can dodge a wrench, I can dodge the fireball. 25 is where the game starts to snowball heavy. And yeah, that's it. That's about, like, when you get your shit together, you can really manhandle this game. But until then, as you saw, even lowly bandits will just fucking make sure I don't make it. Okay, I did make it. Thought I was gonna go. But it doesn't get any better. So you're stuck scavenging, picking up what you can, doing what I'm doing here. This is the wrong mammoths camp. Do not piss them off. And fun little fact for you guys. When it comes to soul gems, you want to go for creatures with big bodies. The mammoth being the biggest, other than a dragon, which is kind of its own thing. This is what you want. I don't know why souls retain to the amount of body size. I guess the BMI is rated there. But that's where you kind of want to get them from. Usually you can pin them down later on, even on easy mode. You can just have a stand-up fight with them. It's the reason for stealth archer means. Yeah, it is. Like, that's one reason why I stopped watching people do Skyrim runs, is because they almost always slipped back into doing that. Or they would play on easy and complain. Like, I don't know why. Kind of like having an agreement here. Like, you're going to play on the easiest mode, don't bitch if you suck. It's kind of like what Kasali said about, or Platonia. I have no, what was it? Mercy for anybody who plays a game on hard than bitches. And they can't win. The game rewards self-archer gameplay until late, and by then you're stuck in a rut. Yeah, it is. Oh, no, you could get that really fucking fast in this. Did you see my message? I've been trying to ignore you, Nat. No, I'm joking, I didn't. I ate your fried rice. Yeah, I know, and you're also eating my sweet and sour sauce. Every time you touch that sweet and sour sauce, it reminds me of that meme you sent me, or joke. What was it? Not meme, the little message board about the girl who harmed other people. I was watching Malcolm and there's this one scene where Francis' boss was arguing with his family like, this was a shame. Why I'm ashamed to be German. Thank God I sleep when I get home from work. Why I have nightmares. Nah, why was his family arguing with his boss? Kind of curious on that. But as it goes for ruts, no, this is very easy. A few perks here, choosing this weapon right here, kind of doing that, because this game also kind of feels like it punishes you if you try to be, what's a word for it? A jack of all trades. Like, it does, kind of works against you if you try to master everything. And technically you can, but I mean, like, you kind of want to carry more things into battle, because I do not like the two-handed weapons, or dual wielding, not two-handed, wrong ones. Alright, we're back at the most famous town in Skyrim. Now, personally, I don't like Whiterun. Even though this is the first major city you meet, this is kind of the place I don't like to be. It was Christmas and his boss was arguing with his family, not Francis. Oh, okay. Cool. How did that relate to him being German, though? Hey, Captain. Because I know that, but I mean, like, I know the boss you're talking about is the one with the bull. Yeah, dude, you might want to, like, quit that job.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
No. Let's put that away. You don't need that out. Oh, god damn it, I'm used to Serious Sam.
I've been thinking of selling the into Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you.
Let's hit that R button. You be speaking of bull? Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. What was it, Satan's bull or something like that? Kind of actually caught me off guard. Or what did it, murder cows? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm literally in the shit with everything. I could use some more magic for healing. Let's pop up that health. Oh, I can at least take somewhat of a hit. I would like to get my restoration up. How are we doing on one-handed here? Armsman, fighting stance. Oh. Let's get that going.
Know if there's anything else you need.
On the day of your death, we will drink.
I've got a hungry dog.
Children of Skyrim,
There we are.
and we fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons.
Well, now you know what to do with all those cabbage and salt pillars. Yep.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it
10-8.
of the scourge that has sullied close and out.
Oh, hell. Just max it out. I only got that many salt pillows left. I'm not going to go over and create potions just yet. Alright, let's get out and get killed.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Everybody's favorite little drug dealer. That's what I like about Yosolanda. By the way, if you marry her, she's a general store. Just keep that in mind, all you bachelorettes out there. Oh yeah, there's this scene and Francis was trying to have a bull mate with the fake cow, but since the bull didn't want to mate with any cows, there's this scent oil for the bull to mate Francis, who was looking, but it was his boss that thought it was sunscreen and used it, and the bull charged on him, causing the Was that the scene you were showing me when he was like out in that red whitey, like the fucking banana hammock? And I thought he was getting attacked. They did a cutaway. Like I thought he was getting mauled. He was just in the ass. I mean, if you can take a bull, well, good luck. Next thing you know, he'll be on Clerks too. No and yes. That's what I thought it was. Like, when you showed that to me, that's honestly what I thought it was. He was just getting attacked. Reminds me of that video me and you talked about where they showed the guy mooning the donkey and then donkey literally raping him. Nope. Let's do this here. Now let's top off the tank. How you guys doing? I learned the race method here and put out some of those fires. How many more episodes do you have of Malcolm in the Middle, by the way? And are you going to watch the new revival? Because apparently you started watching it just in time. Meet Earlith, yeah, I'll be doing all that jazz later. And knowing my luck, I will get in a fight. Now, me and this plateau do have a history right here. I wouldn't call it a plateau, sorry. This area... Well, you know... I feel obligated to help, but I know I'd kind of hinder you guys up. So, what's the old saying? I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Be seeing you real soon, though. Yep, and he's up by the fire. But me and this place have a history because some of the weirdest battles I've ever fought in Skyrim have happened here. I don't know what it is about this area or what dark, sinister magic is. I've had giants fighting dragons, and by that I mean more than one dragon, more than two giants. I've had Falmor up here. I've had fucking automaton dwarves. You name it. This is the fucking place that it's went down. Like, this place has seen some shit. Man, I don't know why. It's actually one of the places where me and my brother started talking about the ragdoll that made me make all those shorts. Because it was just kind of getting comical. I've been launched so far into the sky, I've clipped through fucking mountains around here. No, please no. I have so much to live for. But I love this place, and at the same time, oh my god, it has whipped my ass. There's only like another place I know, and it's near the other tower in Riften. Looks like I already did my thing. Alright, now I need that dragon. Alright, I need him dead. Since I know I can't win in a stand-up fight. Let's see how good I am at trying to draw someone else in to fight my battles for me. Alright, let's get stupid. Have my stamina heal up. Because once I start making, I'm going to have to fucking book it. These aren't your normal fucking giants. They don't just meander around. They really do book it right at you. And usually I'd like to have something more long range. I don't think I own a bow. Welcome back, Nat. Actually, let me see if I do, because that would save me a lot of hubbub. I got the arrows, but no bows. Oh, that's not coming up, Millhouse. Runs over your character. Oh, please do, because you're about to see it. Alright, put that away. Bait him to come down the mountain without getting my back chewed up by a dragon. This is where this can get hard. I've done this before with varying results. By that, I've been killed. Come on. Come on, buddy. Pathfinding. Skyrim's one strong suit. It either works like a charm, or it's going to bend down and take you to Pound Town. And just remember one thing, kids. It's Bethesda, so it's not a bug, it's a feature. Yep, there it is. Yeah, you guys might want to follow me. And he will shoot these guys in the fucking air, so make no mistake about that. You guys suck at priorities, I can tell you that much right now. Alright, well, you guys out there seem rather busy. I'm gonna hang out in here. It doesn't seem like anybody's having a good day out there. Go with my other leather helmet. Wrong hand, that's the shaving position. Where is my shield? You can put that music away there, Skyrim. We're not there just yet. Alright, he's holding his own. Come on up. There he is. Fuck. No anger? Oh, I'm not angry. I'm actually kind of excited. Because like I said, this is work to varying degrees. And here it comes. Well, let's get killed. Nope. He remembers the face of the man who harmed him. Or the woman who harmed him, I should say. The closer I can get him into this door, it'll be easier to draw him up. So I'm mainly after him. Let's quick save. Yeah, it looks like he's actively trying to fight the giant. And yeah, she has taken the rocket ride. Like I said, to varying degrees, this has worked. Rawr. Over here. Well, fuck. This is a failure. Alright, let's cap off this shit show with a dead giant. Now, you gotta watch how you play with these guys. They can fucking reach out that door and tag you. Looks like we're getting a help from our lizard friend here. And yeah, your ass will be set on fire. Now, this is also a good way to kind of get your flame magic up here, so... Back away from the door. When all that's said and done. Oh, no, I thought I was gonna eat it. Kinda gotta do a dance here. Don't get too cocky, try to read his movements. They do have a sort of quick attack. I missed Hunty's forehead. Or is it gonna get worse? Alright. Yeah, we'll take that. I gotta stop hitting that button. Alright, now let's get our asses kicked. Oh, don't egg him on. That ain't good. Kissed, oops. Alright, where are we here? Alright, the soundtrack kicked in. And I'm in mortal danger. And I can't see because of his fucking wing. Yeah, goodbye. Give me 1 second, everybody. I gotta check my phone. It just went off. Be right back. Vampira, please stop. Sorry about that. I tried having my brother come and get Vampira, and it didn't work. He hopped right back up on here. Alright, we're back to this. Bait him into a hit. Nope. Go ahead. You know, as tough as they are, why do we eat their fucking toes? Seems like we probably should be chewing on something else, and that's not what I'm thinking of. Nat, I know where your mind's going. Come on. Got him. Sometimes it randomizes the loot. It didn't randomize me above, though. Yep, not doing that shit. I gotta get out of here. This fight was actually not supposed to take place, but since I ran past the tower, it did. Fuck. Nope. And since these guys will not let the giant fight the dragon, I'm gonna go get another one. I didn't think I'd be giant farming today, but you know, if we're gonna be a family destroyer, you might as well go fully with it. Full with it. And leave that massacre behind. So what's your guys' stance on fighting giants? I'm always kind of curious. You're chilling out by the rocks, I see. I'm always kind of curious, and people like to face them at certain levels and take them on. It had to do with the metaphysical connection to the earth, more specifically to... God, why did I just forget how to say her name, or his name? Or her name, more specifically... God, I'm gonna butcher the hell Kyneth, no. Why am I struggling with the name of the gods? Or the 9, I should say, the divines. Oh, it looks like you're missing something in your hand there. Kyrneth, thank you. Maybe I should be kind of getting those Hooked on Phonics books. Is he stuck? Come on. Come on, lunge at me. Oh, this is going to end poorly. Never get too comfortable doing that. There it is. Did he just unequipped? Respect. No, he... Come on, buddy. Nope. That's their kind of quick attack. There he is. Is he coming down the mountain? That's right. Charge at me. Honestly, attacks whenever possible. Just see if I can win. Yeah. Yes, he did. Like I said, it's Skyrim. Or I should say Bethesda. It's not broken. It's just the player's fault. There we are. Missed that upper swing. Not get too cocky and double dip on the pain. Because I know one hit from him and I'm going to see my house really fucking soon. How's it going with you guys? You stay at it. Stiff upper lip. I know one thing, I'm about to have a fucking level up on my one-armed abilities. Gnar. It just, when it comes to giants, people are, when I say mix, is I've seen people who like to do what I do until they get to the proper level, just corner them. Bye-bye. See, he's a fan of American History X. Ah, that's sad, Nat. Telling me how to be ashamed. And this is why you save early and save often. Fuck the save scumming crowd. Anytime I hear that shit, it tells me they never played anything later than 2000s. I said meow. Come on. Come on. Fuck it, let's just do this. How am I using that other hand? Scroll up here. Flames. That way I can at least level up some of my destruction. Not that I'm really going to be using it, but I can use the XP. I'm going to do a little knee surgery here. But I like to just get him cornered before I can kind of do a stand-up fight with him. But a lot of people do not like doing that. And I'm more of an opportunity. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes. No. That is perfect form right there. 10 out of 10. Got what I want, just not in the way I wanted it. Come on, big guy. Dig deep. We'll get you out of there. Come on. Got it. Alright, Alright, we got some play here. Now, hopefully these guys do not attack the giant. The dragon kind of seeks him out. And he'll actually keep the dragon pinned for you. If this can go my way, it works well. No, no, no. Let's not have second thoughts. Vampire, you need to move your tail. Trees? Or tree? That might be a street name, but I don't know what it is colloquially. Oh, God. Nope. Taking another flight. Oh, I didn't have it in him. I'll just lay down there and think about what I've done. Come on, buddy. I see big things in your future. Yeah, and one of them's apparently skewering my ass and eating me like a kebab. Alright, let's do this again. Where's A lit when you need it? I also gotta ask anybody out there, what is your fuck you? What is your fuck you? What would you prefer on dragons? Alright, yeah, you two dance. I'm getting in here where I can kind of heal up. I don't want him blocking the door. Tacos? Everybody loves tacos, Nat. That's just universal. Alright, now if I can get him just a fucking... No, oh god, that is gonna hurt so bad. If I can just get that dragon in the field and just long enough to plant and go by. If I can get him to strike the dragon, then it's on. You can burn up some of it. Problem is... it's a clusterfuck out here. There we go. Shit. As a finisher or just a spider attack in general? Kind of the spiteful attack. Alright. We can watch this beauty happen. There we go. Now he'll start chipping him off and keep him occupied while he's doing that. Stay away from his back leg. He can do kicks. Go into third person. Start scouting around for when it rains fire. It look like you just like tapped him in the head. Don't follow me. Wrong again. Got 2 more deaths and then I am on my way out. Because I really needed him to be alive for this to work. Fuck. There we are. We're not going to stagger a dragon, so let's not get any kind of thoughts in our head. But while he's sitting there getting plowed up front, let's work the back. No, no, no. I'm not your enemy. Popping them in the nose with the shield can stop them from attacking over and over again. Oh, I know it can. I just know it won't work for me. Alright. Yeah, you know you pissed him off when he's basically crawling towards you. Giant's taking a beating, but... yeah, he wants that giant's ass. No, this is really bad. See, Feed the local wildlife. While shanking them with a dagger, just to bleed them, just to bleed, then slice and slice. Or slice by slice. You're describing my deaths more than you are theirs at this point. One more death. What's your favorite kind of dragon? Mine's Hydra, Chinese dragon, Drake dragon, Basilisk worm. Oh, the last two I don't know what the hell they are. Never really kind of thought about it. I am a big fan of the classic dragon. You know, wings, 4 legs, fuck.
Tiny but valiant warrior.
But I also do
Join me on
like
my quest
wyverns,
for
who
vengeance.
just did not make it past them. Yep, I got to abandon this. The other one's dead. They're too preoccupied. We tried. Just do what we do usually do and get his ass up here by me. Good job, Beerlith. Fuck. Stuck. Stuck on stairs. I can run past him. I didn't think I was going to make it. How are you doing tonight? Not too bad. How are you doing, Mexican Cartel? Quinn is basically a deer dragon? A Quilin? Or am I pronouncing that right? Because I think I know what you're talking about. And welcome, first time. It's a joke, and classic ones are cool. Other than classic ones, wyverns, I do like worms, and somewhat of them Chinese Kaylin. Cypress, you're really working hard to get a big promotion on helping me spell. Because I am not good at pronouncing foreign names at all. Pretty good, just done smoking and I'm fucked. I'll walk him in. Because I'm feeling the brunt of that right now. I'm gonna take a break here. No, he's down, never mind. Got him. Now, if I can run, I can leave with the loot. It's your, oh no, by far no. I just take a lot of risk. But no, this is not even close to my first one. Yeah, monster deleted. Bound coward. God damn it. Oh, thank you for the ban. Fey dragons are pretty cool. Now you're getting into D&D territory. Have you? No, I haven't. I'm still doing vanilla. Right now, I'm just trying to get up enough levels to kind of have normal battles go my way. I was hoping to kind of set up a physics. You gotta love them in Skyrim. I was kind of hoping to kind of bait 2 giants into doing a dragon fight with me. Kind of helps it on legendary, and it's not going my way. So instead of like trying to make it work and being here for 2 nights, just gonna drop cock and run. Don't go east, my friend. Or west, I should say. Oh, what do you guys think it is? Somebody to tell me to not use shouts, calling me a coward, a threat from the Black Hand, or the Dark Brotherhood with the Black Hand note? Or do you think it's just a simple recipe in the mail? Chinese and Western dragons are more or less tied. The most or others are about the same. You know, you're dead on right, but you can only do so much with them. Like, it's kind of like with the Drake, is just basically a dragon with no wings. Salamander, Quetzalcoatl types. I was getting ready to say, shots are so cool in this game. Oh yeah, no, that's why I'm trying to complete this quest to kind of get that boon. But it is not coming up in my favor. I will rest to get that bonus. Well rested, and when you rest in your bed, I can't remember what it is, but there's 3 types, so they give you an experience boost for those wondering. So if you see me hit the sack often, it's method to the madness. Salamanders are somewhat cool, but you're getting into amphibian area. Bird dragons are metal as fuck. I actually do like them. I do like odd dragons. Like, if you guys want to play a few games with them, Chrono Cross has them. Legend of Dragoon has them too. That's pretty fucking cool. That's on my to-do list. I haven't played that in, God, years. And by years, I mean decades. You just called security on me. We're proper gents. We're gonna go behind the desk here. See what we have. Bears, fair Quetzalcoatlus are pretty cool. Generally pretty. Oh yeah, they are. I do like that mixing of bird and dragon, but then again, you kind of have that when you look at dinosaurs, and now that we're finding out quills. I'm not saying that they're related. I don't want to go down that path. Oh, we're talking about different dragons and types and what's our favorites, if you're wondering, Mexican Cartel. Just shit like that. Matt here likes some of the more basic dragons, and by that I mean like normal builds. And I kind of like a few different ones. There's only so many you could like without getting into D&D territory. Take some of you. Yeah, you're worth it. You guys talking about a different game? No, we were kind of, yeah. Because I was referring to them if they wanted to see, if they wanted to do a quick search of different looking dragons or mutated. Like Dragon Gods from Chrono Cross, which is a sequel to Chrono Trigger, has them. They're actually part of the story. If you can follow that fucking story, that is. Like, that is a perfect case of like getting high on your own supply when it comes to writing. But another one is, there we go. Give me a second here. I thought I had more liquor. Good. But another one is a Legend of Dragoon, especially with the later ones. Fun fact, even though it's not a thing of charity, give him or the orphan out here and you get this, and it'll help you with buying and selling. But they have kind of mutated dragons, 6 eyes, dragon killers. And I kind of respect it when games don't take the normal path that like Skyrim did here. Like, you live in a fantasy world, fucking indulge in it. Like, that's what makes me respect Morrowind so much. I always thought you hated dragons, but I prefer dinosaurs any day over dragons, but really, unfortunately. Well, kind of a difference. Like, I've seen games kind of juggle that. If you really want a good classic case of getting something like that, go check Final Fantasy VIII. They have a homage to the T-Rex in the first FF, or the Rex. Not what I'm asking. Well, if y'all talking about dragons, could I have one mythical? Yeah, go for it, man. Fucking go nuts, Mexican Cartel. Quetzalcoatlus are basically snake raptor birds, and Cypress is right. I highly, and I fucking say this, recommend people check out, like, not just Aztec, but like go back and look at Olmec culture, Aztec, Inca. That is highly unutilized in video game history, or video game mythology and world building, and it drives me fucking nuts. You'll see like a random one-off temple where like a fucking ziggurat, but nobody ever kind of indulges in it like they should. My favorite dragon is Shenron. Who the hell is Shenron? That doesn't sound familiar at all. All right, let's see what we got here. Definitely going to need some more. Your steel ingots are expensive. I might have to... I don't know if I can... Well... Wait, does he have a smelter? No, he doesn't. Maybe centaurs or fairies are hard to choose. Yeah, it kind of is. Yep. Let's get you guys going. Alright, we're out of here. Well, let's see if we have anything. How too bad you can look up Sharon now. Suck it, Nat. This is why you don't have any friends. And the ones you do don't like you anyways. The question is asking is, will we be willing to spread the creatures all over the world? Are we buds with them? That's a good point. Like, now you're kind of getting into other things that people kind of overlook when it comes to kind of world building, is how do mythical creatures play a part? Are they actively hunting? Are they sentient? By sentient, I don't mean like they're fucking building carts and houses. I mean like crude intelligence, or are they acting on animal instinct? For those wondering, I'm going to go over to river over here and see if I can steal. I'm only running because I'm hoping to find 2 wolves to make more leather to sell more money. The grind never stops. Even in a mythical world, I can't escape capitalism. Fuck me. What the hell does he look like? Because that has two different answers. It does. And you kind of gotta, like, pick and choose your battles with him. Like, if you have centaurs, like Macabre Bat here, or if, I don't know what Mexican Cartel has chose. I don't know if you have a shorter name, but can I call you just MCJ? You've seen him, but you've seen him before, but I can tell you that. Now, this is an opportunity right here. If I was stronger, slaughter these two, kill him. Good shit on both of them. And if you're into light armor, that gives you an even better, because they have special light armor on them right now. By that I mean not the normal elven plate, but just elven. Or not the normal elven plate, but a light version of it. And that guy will fucking murder you. He'll murder your family, and he'll probably murder anything in your house. I hate with a fucking passion the just elves period in this game when it comes to them. Lanterns, if you could have a mythical creature life, what would you choose? But the question is, if you have that, you can have whatever you want with it. Be a friend or wouldn't attack. You can call me whatever. It's the shortest. Oh, thank you. It's kind of hard when you're trying to, like, narrow me down to mythical creatures, but if I had to choose one, give me 1 second because I fucked up. Speaking of wake and bake, I forgot to eat. It's kind of hard. Like, there are so many out there, and, like, if we're not tapping into, like, if we're just doing normal mythical creatures, then we kind of got a playbook, but if we're diving into fantasy, I don't think there's enough time in the world to study them all. But if I had to go with, like, kind of hands down one that kind of interests me, a little bunny, it'd probably be oh, what the fuck was it? Because it's Valvrin. That's my answer. Mine's between a werewolf, because I think that's cool as fuck. But if I had to, like, pick a, like, because that kind of gets into lycanthropy, and you're arguing semantics there about, you know, daytime, nighttime shifts. You can't, hopefully, not own a human. We don't endorse slavery here, do we, folks? But, God, if I had to pick one, werewolf. Oh, what the fuck is it called? It's a forest spirit that always kind of had my interest, and I can't think of the name. Another one would be hide-behinds. I've always been kind of fascinated with American folklore. A Canadian one, I can't think of the name, but it's a underwater. Actually, they have kind of a similar thing in South America with the Onza. Another one cool to be back would be drop bears. That'd make Australia actually interesting. Think of griffins were made from ravens and wolves. Yeah, now you're getting somewhere there. I actually kind of like that. Hippogriffin, maybe? Yeah.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need this more than you do, man. Saving the world. I don't know why. I keep checking armor is a bad habit.
What? You looking for a new blade?
No, not right now.
All right then.
Thank you, Ankh. I'm choosing Hydra dragons like King Ghidorah from Godzilla, but I know, but he won't be evil, and I would like many heads would breathe different elements. That's actually pretty cool. I like King Ghidorah too. I actually like the meme, not meme. I had that word in my mind after having a conversation with somebody today. But I do like that image Nat sent me. Another one I'd like is scarecrows, because I'm a big, which I found out is called farm punk person. Any chance you get to update your gear, do it. Why can't I hit R? This will help lighten the load, get you more money, and get you better smithing. For me, what time is it? It's time for me to go, because I now just saw the clock. Fuck. Scarecrows suck, you fucking suck. Nobody fucking likes you, man. Thanks, Nat. You killed the mood. I'm joking, too. Scarecrows are pretty fucking awesome. Another mythical creature, if I had to bring it back, those scarecrows kind of don't count. Wendigos, but not like the fucking
Leave that fancy elf
horror
business
community
alone.
ones. Fawn, I think that's the one I might be thinking of, is like deer people. It's also a Native American tale. There's some in the Middle East that are pretty metal. There's an ape they have up there that has backwards hands and feet and brass teeth or iron teeth. You have Jenny Green Teeth. You have Dovins, which is a Russian house spirit. Japanese Spider Woman. That's pretty fucking cool. But we're not going to go into Japan because everything can be mythical. Yeah, I do. I got to go to the gym at 10:30. I got to get ready by about 10:45, and it takes a car ride over there, about 10 to 20 minutes. So I got to head out there and try to be by 11, which means I'm trying to be back by either 12 or 1. But like it really depends. And like I love how certain cultures do handle their mythology. Like Japan just like fucking took a hit of the pipe and ran with it. Or they kind of endorse it. Native Americans kind of had this similarity too, but it's also what tribe and how they believe. And there's not enough around to ask them. You can thank our fucking asses for that. And you just kind of roll with it. It's always kind of interesting. South America's Onza. They're witches. The owl witch is pretty fucking cool. Quetzalcoatl. You have one that's a jaguar, I can't think, that has like an octopus head. You got the giant squid, but I'm not swimming in the ocean, so let's bring that shit. Fuck. You can technically say megalodon, but that's an actual creature, not one of mythology, unless you're a flat earther. And then you got bigger problems, like getting your medication renewed. A giant, what the fuck is it called? It's a dragon that was in France, Torask or Torisk. It actually was a legend about a city being built around it, which is pretty fucking cool. Germany. Oh god, I don't think I know brownies and them. That belongs to other countries. Yeah, I can't swim, so we're gonna be going into the water. Yeah, it's raining pretty heavy. The Herdril. Oh, you have a good night, Mexican cartel. Take care, and thanks for stopping by. The Valvrin is Scandinavian myth. The story goes that if a king dies and is left alone too long, a raven eats his heart blood and becomes a spirit-eating anti-Valkyrie. I gotta incorporate that. That sounds fucking awesome. I was making a kind of short story. I was working on it, and I'm trying to think of things for like world-ending bosses for, I wouldn't say the game I'm making, but sprites I'm trying to work on, and me and my brother came up with night flooding whales, which is I kind of want it to be like a parasitic, not a true whale in the fashion of like that, but like a body outlined where it looks similar. You have ghost whales. Fuck, I'm gonna be here all night. I gotta stop. This is what I mean when I fucking love streaming. I love talking to you guys. Fuck. Let's call it here before I get too tied in. $11 saves. Well, Valdrin is actually Danish folklore, if you didn't know. Nat, Danish, Scandinavian, like, you know, that's tomatoes right there. Its name means something along the lines of hate beast. I actually think I've listened to that band. Pretty cool on their second album there, Cypress. Time to end. Yeah, I'll see you later, little Skyrim. Let's go with... Well, you guys get to see the zombie in this film. I'll give you a heads-up preview of what he looks like here. Music-wise, let's go with... I want to use more music, but I get copyrighted so fucking often. And these are public domain names, or games, by the way. That's why I stopped playing metal when I listened to Doom. Let's go with... let's go with Haven, hell. Yeah, that's the... that might be the one I'm thinking of, about the one... What about the Myling? Let me look that up now that I can. My mouse is free of Skyrim's grasp here. Scandinavian folklore. Nat, I see a clear baby with red eyes, and then a little girl in a dress. And then probably what's going to be your kid in the near future killing me. Terror, I cannot pronounce it. I couldn't if I wanted to. I can tell you that right now, and I'm going to butcher it. I always warn people I'm not good at foreign names. The terror squid. We'll just call it dragon. The Mirling is a vengeful spirit of an unbaptized murdered children in the Scandinavian folklore from abandoned forces. What it sounds like now is they were dropping off kids and, you know, getting the Hansel and Gretel treatment there. You know, mom and pop are hungry and, well, they can always have more kids. Just keep that in mind when people tell you how it was different back in their day, but they leave out the random child murders. This little tip. I love it when I hear people fucking wax and wane about a time they didn't live. I do have to end it there. Everybody, thanks for coming out, and fucking thank you for the conversation. I was kind of feeling down in the dumps, and I kind of wish I didn't have to end so damn soon. Cypress Hans, number 5. It sucked. You do too, Nat, and just remember, everybody hates you. Good night, Nat. Cypress Hans, you take care, and thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Anytime you want to stop by and park it, pull up a chair. And if you're laying on a bed, even better. I hope you get better, by the way, speaking of it. It sucks being sick. Mexican Cartel, CJNG. I kept wanting to call you RNG. But thanks again for popping in. Feel free to stop by again. I don't know if he streams, but if he does, check out all these lovely people. Makes you feel good and it makes him feel great. So like, follow, and sub. Your conversations are boring. That's because you can't keep up. You know, the adults are talking. But nonetheless, I'll see you soon, Macabre. Check her out. She does stream every now and then. Catch you guys on the flip. Bye.